Now you might also notice that our trainers are feeding our sea lions fish. We feed our sea lions 2 different types of fish. We feed them capelin, and we also feed them herring. Every single day during the summer, Vince gets around 15 pounds of fish. And as it gets a little bit colder, that gradually gets increased until he's getting about 25 pounds every single day during the winter. In the wild, they don't only eat fish, like I said. They'll get onto the bottom of the ocean and eat things like squid or other small animals that they can get their mouth around. Because it's so deep down there, it's actually very, very hard for sea lions to see because there's not a lot of light. Their whiskers are actually specially adapted to help them with this stuff. In their whiskers, as you can see on Vince, he's got thousands and thousands of tiny little nerve endings. And when they're down at the bottom of the ocean, they can use these nerve endings almost like feelers to help them see on the ocean floor. Vince, here at the zoo, uses his whiskers to do things like balance a ball on his nose, or you might see him catching a frisbee, stuff like that.
Awesome.
Now you might be wondering how we can teach Vince something like a ball balance. Here at the zoo, we use a method of training that's called positive reinforcement. And that just means that if we ask Vince to do something and he does it correctly, he gets a fish or a reward of some kind. And if you notice, I said we ask them to do it, we never tell them to do it. We don't force our animals to do anything they don't want to do. They always have that option on whether or not they'd like to participate in our training sessions. However, we normally keep it very, very positive for the animals, so they're normally ready and ready to go. We train these guys for lots of different reasons. One being, as I mentioned, so they can help participate there in healthcare. Vince and the other sea lions are trained to show their bodies, like their flippers, or their mouth, or their teeth, or even their belly. And this lets us do really thorough checkups on the animals without having to restrain them. That makes it less stressful on our sea lions, less stressful on our vet staff, and less stressful on the keepers. However, it's not all work and no play. We also like to train lots of fun behaviors. And these are more extensions of behaviors that the sea lions would have learned naturally in the wild anyway. So it's kind of our way of keeping them mentally stimulated. Training is also very important for educational purposes. The zoo takes educating its guests on wildlife and conservation issues very, very seriously. It's extremely easy to help these animals, and you don't have to be a zookeeper to participate in ocean conservation. The first way we can help has to do with our fish consumption. Certain types of fish are extracted from the wild using techniques that are actually harmful to other animals, like sea lions or dolphins. Other fish species are becoming endangered or completely extinct due to overfishing. Over here, I have seafood watch cars. If you'd like to come grab one after the show, these are just kind of handy pocket guides that give you as a consumer information on what types of seafood are environmentally friendly. Now, the other way that everybody can help marine animals is how we get rid of our garbage. Sometimes for different reasons, trash can end up in the ocean. This can harm sea lions directly, or it can have a negative impact on fish that they eat, their food source. A great way to combat this, especially here in the Midwest, is by recycling. It's very, very easy to do. Everybody in the Midwest can do it, including Vince. Vince is going to see if he can find something to recycle. Oh, good job, Vince. Let's give him a hand. He's going to go look for some more. But you know what? I bet if a sea lion can recycle, then we should have no problem doing it. There he goes. Let's give him a hand. Alright, well, I'm going to turn off the microphone, and these guys are going to continue to train for just a little while longer. If you have any questions, or if you'd like to see the watch card again, please come see me. I'm the guy over here waving in the yellow shirt. We would ask you, please wait to talk to the trainers or ask the trainers any questions until they get out of the pool. We like to focus your in on the animals while they're in the water. Other than that, we hope you enjoyed the show and you have a great day at the Kansas City Zoo. Thanks.